Welcome. This is the B6 Player Channel, a place for all fans of sports statistics. Today we will look at the 10 busiest defensive lines during 5-on-5 play in the NHL during the 2022 to 2023 season. These lines spent the most time on the ice, and their performance will help us understand the important role they play in their teams. All data comes from the moneypuck.com website. In the following charts, we will look not only at time on ice, but also at shot attempts, expected goals, and defensive parameters. Lines and time on ice. The top 10 lines in the 2022 to 23 NHL season based on time played include, for example, Robertson, Pavelski, and Hintz from Dallas, who are known for their productivity, or Martinook, Stahl, and Fast from Carolina, who are among the most reliable defensive trios. We also find elite lines such as Hagel, Point, and Kucherov from Tampa Bay, but also a combination of youth and experience from Ottawa, Tkachuk, Giroux, Stützle, and DeBrincat, Pinto, Batherson. The line that played the most minutes together was Robertson, Pavelski, Hintz from Dallas, more than 12 hours of pure time. This shows how much coaches trust this trio. A lot of time on the ice means not only trust but also responsibility. These lines are deployed against the opponent's best players, which places high demands on their performance and consistency. Corsi, shots, attempts. Here we compare shot attempts for and against, which is a metric known as Corsi. The higher the percentage of attempts for, the more the team controls the game. The most dominant line is Martinook, Stahl, Fast from Carolina with more than 62% of attempts for. This figure suggests that this trio spends most of the time in the offensive zone and limits the opponent to a minimum. It is a clear signal that their playing style is based on pressure and puck possession. Expected goals versus goals for. In this chart, we see expected goals versus actual goals. The Robertson, Pavelski, Hintz line had expected goals at a value of 41.04 and scored 52. Similarly, the McCann, Berniers, Eberle line had expected goals of only 22.98 and scored 40. Both lines therefore scored significantly more often than was expected based on the chances created. At the opposite end were the Guentzel, Crosby, Rust, and Moore, Danault, Arvidsson lines. Both managed to create chances, but their conversion was significantly worse. Expected goals against versus goals against. Here we focus on the defensive side of the game. The best defending lines are DeBrincat, Pinto, Batherson from Ottawa, and McCann, Berniers, Eberle from Seattle. These trios managed to keep expected goals against at a very low level. This shows their ability to eliminate dangerous situations and control the space in front of the net. Strong defense is crucial, especially against elite opponent attacks. The line with the greatest positive deviation is McCann, Beniers, Eberle from Seattle, which significantly exceeded expectations. This forward line dominated in both goals scored and goals conceded versus expected. Conversely, at the opposite end, similar to goals scored versus expected, were the forward lines of Guentzel, Crosby, Rust, and Moore, Danault, Arvidsson. Total number of shots and shot danger. Next, we look at the total number of shots on goal and off goal. Again, the Robertson, Pavelski, Hintz line dominates with more than 600 shots, as does Martinook, Stahl, Fast. This confirms their offensive pressure and also the fact that they managed to play almost the entire season together. A large number of shots means not only activity, but also the ability to create pressure on the opponent. The more shots, the greater the chance of a goal. The breakdown of shots by danger shows which lines create the highest quality chances. The line from Dallas has the most high danger shots, a total of 37. This is proof that their offense is not only about quantity but also about quality. High danger shots are those that have the greatest chance of ending in a goal. Using the same metric, but against them, the line that concedes the fewest high danger shots is Martinook, Stahl, Fast, only 15. This shows their ability to defend key areas and minimize risk. Such a statistic is very valuable for coaches. Finally, we see the share of shots on goal, blocked, and missed. This overview shows the effectiveness of the shooting attempts of the individual lines. Blocked shots reduce pressure on the goaltender, while a high percentage of shots on goal means that the line can finish from good positions. That was our analysis of the 10 busiest defensive lines in the NHL during 5-on-5 play. We saw which lines dominate in time on ice, shot attempts, and expected goals. These statistics show us that success is not just about goals, but also about controlling the game and the quality of chances. Thank you for watching this video on the B6 Player channel.